Welcome to Benchmark. In today's video, we are going to discuss the theoretical part of what do you mean by arithmetic progression, and then we'll discuss the formulas of how do I find the nth term of the progression and how do I find the sum of the series of the given progression. Also, I'll be taking few examples of how to handle the questions which do come up in the exams based on arithmetic progression. So let's begin onto the theoretical part. What is arithmetic progression? By definition, a sequence in mathematics is a collection of objects. It can be numbers, it can be letters, but it has to come in a specific order. So these objects are called as elements, or it is also called as terms of the sequence. It is quite common for the same object to appear multiple times in one sequence. Okay. Next is an arithmetic sequence is also a set of objects, specifically numbers. Each consecutive number is created by adding a constant number. Please understand, it is created by adding a constant number, and that constant number which we keep on adding is called as common difference to the previous one. Such a sequence can be finite when it has determined number of terms, let's say 20, or infinite if you don't specify the number of terms. For example, if I take the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and it goes up to infinity. So even number is also a arithmetic sequence. All the odd numbers are arithmetic sequence. But if I ask you the question which is the largest even number, you won't be able to answer. So that is infinite sequence. Each arithmetic sequence is uniquely defined by two coefficients. The first one is the common difference and the first term. And if I am in a position to know these values, that is the common difference and the first term, then we should be able to write down the whole sequence. Let's take an example. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and so on. Next example I have taken is 6, 3, 0, minus 3, minus x, minus 9 and so on. Now if I observe, the common difference is positive into the first example, whereas common difference is negative into the second example. So how do I find the common difference? It is next term, that is succeeding, minus the previous term, that is preceding. So in the first example, it is 5 minus 3, that is 2, 7 minus 5, that is 2, 9 minus 7, that is 2, it is constant. Whereas in the second example, the difference is to be calculated as 3 minus 6, which is equal to minus 3. 0 minus 3, which is minus 3 again. Minus 3 minus 0, that is again minus 3 and so on. So if the difference, that is common difference, is positive, then we call it as increasing sequence. And but obvious, if the common difference is increasing, if we call it as increasing sequence. So if the difference is negative, we'll call it as a decreasing sequence. Now, what happens in the case of zero difference? For example, if I take the sequence as 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 and so on. Well, you will obtain a monotone sequence where each term is equal to the previous one. Correct? So please understand increasing sequence, decreasing sequence and monotone sequence. Okay. Now, how do I find the nth term of an arithmetic progression? So for any given arithmetic progression, if I am considering A as the first term and D is the common difference, N is the number of terms, then nth term is usually denoted as AN or TN, is given as TN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. I repeat, A is first term, D is the common difference and N is the term which we need to find out, that is nth term. Similarly, we can also find the sum of the terms of the given progression, which is denoted as Sn. So Sn is equal to n by 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. There is one more formula to this which we'll tackle when we are solving the question. Fine? Okay, let's see a few things more. Okay, so let's try to understand this particular question. The question says, for what value of p are the terms 2p plus 1, comma 13 and 5p minus 3 are three consecutive terms of an AP? Few minutes back, what did we understand? That the common difference is constant, then the given terms are said to be in AP. So if I'm using the same principle, 2p plus 1 is the first term, 13 second term, 5p minus 3 is the third term. Right? So what I'm doing, I'm subtracting second term from the first term. Sorry, I'm subtracting first term from the second term. It's a2 minus a1. Similarly, its second term is to be subtracted from the first term. Clear? So if the terms are a1, a2 and a3, then second minus first, that is a3 minus a2, second is going to be equal to what? It's going to be equal to a2 minus second minus first is same as third minus second. Clear? Okay, the same concept I have applied over here. If I'm assuming this as a1, a2 and a3, so what do I get? Second, a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus a2. On simplification, when I expand the bracket, I get 13 minus 2p minus 1 is equal to 5p minus 3 minus 13. 12. 13 minus 1 is 12 minus 2p is equal to 5p minus 16. I'm getting 16 on the left hand side. It becomes positive. So 12 plus 16 is equal to 5p plus 2p, that is 7p. And on solving, I get the value of p as 4. Okay, this is one approach. I can think of one more approach for this. If I simplify this part only, what do I get? What do I get? I get a2 minus a2 goes on the left hand side, plus a2 is equal to a3 minus a1. So it is 2 times a2 is equal to a3 minus, sorry, it will be a3 plus a1. a3 plus a1, or in short I can say a2 is equal to a3 plus a1 divided by 2. Clear? So what I have done basically, students, I have taken the average of the first term and the last term. Out of the three terms, if I want to calculate the middle term, then I simply have to add the first term and the last term divided by 2. So let's check. First term, that is 2p plus 1 plus 5p minus 3 is plus divided by 2. So what do I get? 5p plus 2p, 7p minus 3 upon 2 is equal to what? a2. a2 is how much? 13. So what is 7p minus 3? 13 to the, so this is minus 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So 7p minus 2 goes on the other side. 26 plus 2 is 28, or p is equal to 4. So there are two ways in which we can solve. Clear? Let's take one more example. The question says, what is the common difference of an AP in which A21, that is 21st term, minus A7 is equal to 84? What does it mean? That is, difference of 21st term and 7th term is equal to 84. Okay, dear students, we have discussed the formula to find nth term of an AP. Nth term of an AP. So what formula we had discussed? An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. A21, it means what is the value of n? It is 21. So what I have done over here, I have just substituted A21 is equal to A plus n minus 1. So it's 21 minus 1 into D. So what do I get? A21 is equal to A plus 20D. Similarly, what will be the value of A7? It will be A plus 60. Please remember, whatever is the number over here, this number will be 1 less. So I can directly substitute. So it's A plus 60. Now it says the difference is 84. So it's A plus 20D minus A plus 60 is equal to how much? 84. Expand the bracket. A plus 20D minus A minus 60. Please remember, we have minus sign outside the bracket. So when I expand, both the terms inside the bracket will become negative. Correct? Students make mistake many times. They write minus A plus 60. But this minus sign is for both the terms inside the bracket. So A and A gets cancelled. So what do I get? 20D minus 60 is equal to 84. 14D is equal to 84 and D is equal to 84 upon 14, which is equal to 6, and hence the common difference is 6. Okay, let's take one more example. Okay. Now this third question. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 6? I repeat, two-digit numbers are divisible by 6. So what is the smallest two-digit number which will be divisible by 6? Just read the table of 6. 6 1 is 6, 6 2 is 12. Yes, 12 is the smallest two-digit number which is going to be divisible by 6. But what about the largest two-digit number? Go ahead. What is the largest two-digit number? 99. But is 99 divisible by 6? No. 98 divisible by 6? No. 97? No. 96? Yes. So another way of identifying that which is the largest two-digit number which is going to be divisible by 6, what I can do, it's 99 and I'll divide it by 6. 16 6 are 96. 3. Right? So this remainder is to be subtracted from this number. So it is 99 minus 3 because 3 is extra which is not getting divided. So 99 minus 3 is 96. So 96 is the largest two-digit number which is divisible by 6. So what is 96 basically? For me the 96 is nothing but this is called as Tn or it is An. An or Tn, whatever way you call it as. What is being asked in this question? I am being asked to find out n. How many numbers? Substitute the value in the formula. A plus n minus 1 into D is 96. But what is the value of D? But obvious it is going to be 6 because I am looking for a number which is divisible by 6. So the value of A, that is smallest number, is 12 plus n minus 1 into 6 is 96. This 12 comes to the right hand side, becomes negative. So n minus 1 into 6 is 96 minus 12, which is 84. Now I'll divide 84 by this 6. So n minus 1 is 84 by 6, which is how much? 14. So what is n? N is equal to 14 plus 1, which is equal to 15. Okay, let's take one more example. And I hope you are understanding it. Any doubt in any of the question, you can always put it into the comment section. I'll try to solve your query. Okay. Now, same concept, I have taken one more question. How many integers are there between 200 and 500 which are divisible by 8? What I can observe? The first number which is greater than 200 and will be divisible by 8 is 208. You can check, is 208 divisible by 8? Okay, let's try to check it out. 208 divided by 8. 8 2s are 16. 4, 8. 8 6 are 48. Yes, 208 is divisible by 8. Now what about the largest number, but obvious it can be 500 or it has to be less than 500, which is divisible by 8. Same concept, divide 500 by 8. What do I get? The remainder as? Remainder is 4. So I'm going to subtract 4 from 500 and that gives me 496. So what do you mean? That the largest number between 200 and 500, which is to be divisible by 8, is 496. So what is 496? 496 is nothing but it is the Tn, that is nth term, is 496. What is A? That is first term. First term is 208. And what will be the common difference? 8, because I am taking the numbers into the multiple of 8. So it's 208 plus n minus 1 into 8 is equal to 496. Again 208 will be transposed to the right hand side. So it's 496 minus 208 is equal to 288. So n minus 1 is equal to how much? 288 divided by 8. That gives me 36 and hence the value of n is 37. Means what? There are 37 integers between 200 and 500 which are divisible by 8. Clear? No doubt? Okay. So let's take one more example. Now, next question is, which term of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18 will be 55 more than its 20th term? So I don't know the 20th term of the AP, right? So this particular question is going to be solved in two parts. In the first part, we need to find out what is the 20th term of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18 and so on. So in the first part, what is A? That is first term of the given AP is 3. What is D? Common difference. Common difference is 5. Why it is 5? It is 8 minus 3, right? Which is same as 13 minus 8. Isn't it? This is 5, which is constant. Similarly, 18 minus 13 is also equal to 5. So common difference is 5. Now what would be the 20th term? 20th term, T20 is equal to, it will be how much? A plus 19D n minus 1 into D, n minus 1, that is 20 minus 1 is equal to 19D. So directly I can substitute the value. It's A 3 plus 19 into 5, which is equal to how much? 95 plus 3, that is 98. So 20th term is how much? 98. But what is the requirement of the question? 55 more than 20th term. So what is the term that we have? 98 plus 55. That gives me how much? 153. Now for the second part, which term I am being asked to find out the value of n for the same series. So the question goes something like this: 3, 8, 13, 18, dot dot dot, and then we have how much? 153. So I have to find out the value of n, that is which term is 153. A is 3, D is 5. So 3 plus n minus 1 into 5 is how much? 153. 153 minus 3, 150. What is n minus 1? 150 upon 5, that is how much? 30. So what is n? N will be how much? 30 plus 1. Sorry, this will be 31. Which term? It is 31st term of the AP will be 55 more than 20th term. Correct? Okay. So what did I get? The value of n as 31. Let's see one more question. Now we are taking the question based on the sum of the series. In the initial part of this particular lecture at the video, what I had given you the formula to find Sn, that is sum of n terms of the series, which was equal to n by 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And we are familiar with the words. N is how many terms? A is the first term and d is the common difference. Okay. So let's take up the question. Find the sum of the first 5 terms of the series 1, 4, 7. Then what would be the next term? What is the difference? Difference is 3, right? It's 4 minus 1, or I can take 7 minus 4. The difference is going to be constant. So I know what the series is. The series is 1, 4, 7, 10, 13 and so on. But 5 term is okay. But what if I say find the sum of the first 50th term of the given series? I'm sure you're not going to write all the 50 terms and then take the help of the calculator to calculate it. So what is the smart way? Identify the series, look for the first term, look for the difference and see to it if the given terms are in AP. If it is in AP, then I can use a formula. What formula? N by 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So for this given series, I know a is 1, that is first term. N is 5 because I am looking for the sum of the first 5 terms of the series. And d is how much? 4 minus 1, that is 3. Now substitute the value. It's 5 by 2 in the bracket 2a, that is 2 into 1 plus 5 minus 1, that is 4 into d. D is 3. 4 3 are 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So it's 5 into 14 by 2. 2 7 are 14. Right? And then what I get? 5 7 are 35, or 14 5 are 70 divided by 2 is 35. So what is the sum of the series? Basically I had the series as 1, 4, 7, 10 and how much? 13. You can check it manually also. You will get the sum of these numbers as how much? 35. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 7, 12. 12 plus 10, 22. 22 plus 13, 35. Correct? So our answer is correct. Okay. Okay. So coming to the next question, it says the sum of first 20 terms of the given AP 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and as is how much? See, I don't know what the 20th term is. Correct? Simply a given AP is given to us where the first term is 10 and common difference is 2 because these are nothing but the even numbers starting from 10. The smallest number in the given series is 10 and the common difference is 2 because it is it's in the increasing order. Again, I'm going to use the formula of Sn, that is sum of n terms of the given series, which is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, which is equal to how much? 20 by 2, 2 into a, that is 2 into 10 plus 20 minus 1 into d, d is 2. On simplification, 20 divided by 2 is how much? 10. Inside the bracket, 2 into 10, 20 and 19 into 2 is how much? 38. So 38 plus 20 is 58 into 10 is 580. So what do I get? What is 580? 580 is sum of the first 20 terms of the given series 10, 12, 14, 18 and so on. What you can do is, into the same question, just we can revise to find out the nth term of the given AP also. So I have asked you to find what would be the 20th term of the given AP, right? So 20th term can be found as a plus n minus 1 into d, or in short I can say a plus 19d. 19 into 2 is 38 plus 10, 48. Correct? Any doubt? Okay. Now the same question I'm trying to solve it in a different way. Right? So if you remember the previous question that we had solved, I had given the series as 10, 12, 14 and dot dot dot. I didn't know what the last term is, but it was said that you have to find the sum of the first 20 terms of the given series. But in this question, I have specified that the 20th term is 48. It's already given. I don't have to find it out. So what do I get from this question? What information do I have from this particular question? A, the first term is given to us, that is 10. L, the last term, is given to us as 48. And how many terms? Clearly mentioned into the question. How much? 20th term. That it means that 20 terms. So there is another formula to find the sum of the series. If I know the value of n, if I know A, if I know L, that is the last term. So if in a given series, if I know the first term, I know the last term, and I know the common difference. Three things are important: the first term, the last term, and the common difference. Just to check if the given terms is in series or not. And if it is already given it is in series, so I just need n, I need A, and I need L. That's it. So what would be the formula? It is n by 2 in the bracket first term plus last term. A n plus a n. So n by 2, that is 20 by 2, A is 10, and L is how much? 48, because the last term is 48. 20 divided by 2 is 10 into 58, that gives me the answer as 580. And if you want to see what was the answer in the previous question, you can check that it is 580 only. Check this question. What is the sum? 580. We had calculated 20th term for this particular question as 48, right? Whereas in the question that we are solving right now, the 20th term is already mentioned for us. See, it's given that 20th term is 48. Correct? Okay. So I'm sure you'd have understood the concept of finding nth term of a given AP, finding the sum of the terms of the given AP. Any doubt, dear students, you are always welcome to put your queries into the comment section. I would be more than happy to solve your queries. My lecture doesn't get over until or unless everyone understands the concept well. What you have to do, if you're liking the videos, if you're liking the concept, please make sure you give your words into the comment section. The comments matters a lot. Be it a positive comment, be it a negative comment, whatever it is, I take it as in a positive way. It's always a learning experience for us. It's a learning experience for everyone, be it you, be it us. And last but not the least, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the like button. Thank you for watching. Keep tuned. In the next video, I'm going to solve the questions based on arithmetic progression, but these questions will be of multiple choice question. MCQs type questions I'm going to take, and we'll see how to solve it in a quicker way. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a good day.